What's going on, guys? Glock Guy 226. Today we're going to be checking out my Ifak from Vanquest gear. Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be checking out this Vanquest gear Fatpack. This is the Gen 2, and this particular one here is a 7x10. Now Vanquest makes a ton of gear, but when it comes to the Fatpack, they make a 4x6, a 5x8, and then this here 7x10. So on the outside here, we're going to start off, they have some nice hook and loop here. You can throw your patches on here. I definitely like to keep that medical patch, just so, you know, if I'm not around or if I get hurt and someone else has to grab the pack, they can easily see that there is medical supplies in this bag. Now, a pretty cool feature that Vanquest did with their Gen 2 packs here, right behind the hook and loop, well, I guess it is the hook and loop, they have their little molly lock system. And this makes it nice if you want to attach a smaller pack on here, or if you have anything that is molly related that you could clip on here, you can very easily do that. Now personally, I like to keep the pack more or less slim in the front, which for how big it is, it's really a slim package. I'm really impressed with this pack. It's big, it's 7x10 like I mentioned, and this thing can fit a lot of stuff in it. Now I have quite a bit in here, but I do not have it packed to its maximum capability. I still have a long way to go on completing this Ifak. It's something I need to focus on more, but let's keep checking the pack out. Now real quick, these packs are offered in black, gray, and flat dark earth. I was lucky enough that when I personally got this pack, they did a limited run of this black multicam, and I absolutely love it. I'm really happy I was able to get my hands on one of these black multicams. But anyways guys, on the sides we have some elastic loops here. As you can see, I have a cat tourniquet right on the side, just something nice to have on the exterior. I also do carry a couple more tourniquets, you just never know. But as you can see here, we have more elastic on the other side. I've seen some guys throw like shears in there, you know, medical type scissors, things like that. And on the back, you can run like the Blade Tech Molly locks, any sort of Molly system to hook this onto a backpack, even a battle belt. This is a nice pack, but I don't know if I would want this big of an Ifak on my battle belt. I would like to get my hands on like a Vanquest 4x6, maybe the 5x8 for my battle belt setup, and that's probably something I will do here in the future. Now as far as the material this is made out of 1000D Cordura, and what's cool about this, they use a water resistant made by DuPont, and it's actually like a Teflon, so this thing is very water resistant. And when you pick this thing up and feel it, you can just feel that this thing is made like a tank. I do have some other packs and other bags, which I have right here. And this is a Condor pack. I got this off of Amazon or eBay for like 10 or 15 bucks. And it does do the job, but you can definitely tell the difference between these two packs. Now moving up top, I really like the fact that they have this nice little pull tab up here. I find myself, that's where I grab it. When I grab this out of a bag or to put it in another bag or I carry it somewhere, I grab this little tab up here. And it is nice that they did include this little red strip here, you know, indicates medical for people that do know those things. And we also have another patch panel up here, or hook and loop. You can put your name tape up there, your blood type, and that's something I need to do, is get a blood type patch to stick on this pack. Another cool feature with this handle up here, it's not just a carry handle. As you guys can see, we have two zippers on each side, and these are YKK zippers, pretty much the top of the line zippers you can get out there. When you see guys making stuff with YKK zippers, 1000D Cordura, it's probably going to be quality gear. But one thing that's really cool about this handle here, you can grab the handle and there's a little tab right here in the back. You grab this tab, grab your handle, and you can open your pack up just like that. So if you needed to get in here in a timely fashion, you need to get in there very quick, obviously, to access your medical stuff, you literally just rip that thing open. As you guys can see, the interior is lined with this high-vis orange, which is really nice. In a stressful situation, it would be hard enough to find what you're looking for, even if you know where it's at, you know, your personal Ifak, you know it like the back of your hand. In a stressful situation or at night, it is nice to have this high-vis, kind of reflective material. So getting into the inside of this thing, we have some nice elastic straps going all the way across these pockets here. And like I mentioned, I am no Ifak expert. I kind of just keep things that I would personally want in an emergency situation. Here we have some combat gauze, quick clot, very good stuff. I keep my medical shears right here. in the elastic. This right here is bandage gauze. I think I got this in like an old military surplus kit or something. Right here, there is a little tiny pocket of elastic. I really like that for smaller things. I keep just some basic bandages in here, and the kids have used these Band-Aids. They do come in handy. This is more of what they like to call, I guess, a boo-boo kit. You know, they have Ifak's boo-boo kits. For me personally, like I said, I'm not really big in the medical field, but for me personally, I like to keep things in here that if something did happen, whether it was an accident at the range or whether the kids fall and scrape their knee, I like to have just what I think I would need in those situations. Now moving over here, I have a rat's tourniquet, which people have mixed emotions about these. Personally, I have quite a few different brands of tourniquets, and as long as they work, they're good with me. Some may be better with others, and I'm no tourniquet expert, so, you know, take my advice with a grain of salt, but I just like to keep a few different kinds of tourniquets. Over here in the elastic, I keep a little Leatherman multi-tool in the other little tiny elastic pocket. It fits very nicely in there. I also have a Spyderco paramilitary 2 as well as some duct tape, and it's just really neat. These little elastic bands, which the one in the middle here is pretty big, but all the other ones are a decent size where you can tuck in little tiny things if you do need them. Now what really gives this pack a ton of room are these big old pockets through the back. We have a pocket here on the side. We have another pocket on this side, which I personally keep my rubber gloves in. I have, I think, like 5 pair in there, something like that. Then we have a big old pocket in the front, as well as another layer of pocket behind that one. So back there, I keep just like a Right in the Rain notepad. In this big main pocket, I have some cortisone cream, a big old bandage if needed, and then I think I have a TK4 tourniquet shoved down there. These can be had for very, very cheap. I find these at gun shows for like $1.99, and I buy like 10 or 15 of them and just kind of throw them around everywhere. But as you guys can see, these pockets here are just enormous. I mean, it is crazy the amount of stuff you can fit in this pack. If you go watch like Skinny Medic's videos, it is amazing to see how much he could fit into this pack. Moving to the front of the pack here, and I really like that they utilize this space. I have a lot of packs where the back, you know, this is actually considered the front, but the back of that front flap will just be nothing, okay? I like that Vanquest utilized this space with these elastic like webbing type deal they did here. You can very easily put bandages in here, pretty much whatever you wanted to put in there. And if you need to clamp it down harder, they have this little tiny clamp here. You could pull that through, clamp it down tight, loosen it up. It just has a lot of adjustability to it. I have an Israeli bandage, some quick clot, and this is like the sporting type of quick clot. I've never had to use it, but from what I know, it's decent stuff, and this is fairly cheaper than like the military grade quick clot combat gauze that I just had earlier. So definitely look into this stuff. But right in here, I keep some tweezers. You never know when you're gonna need tweezers, and I do have a set on my multi-tool, but these are just a little bigger, a little sturdier. Now, getting into one of my favorite features about this pack, this little pocket you see here. So when you close this up, this gets tucked over, you know, you fold your flap up, zip it up, and it's pretty compact for how big this thing is, but I really like this little pocket here. And one thing I found out about this pocket about 2 weeks ago, which I never really paid attention to it. I always thought this was just permanently hooked here. You could actually disconnect this pocket if you wanted to. Say you kept something specific in here, you had to open your pack, you could literally just grab this pocket, yank it off of there, and be good to go. What's nice about this too is it is waterproof. So in here, I personally keep, I have like some poison ivy cream, some bee sting cream, some BZK towelettes, things to kind of clean up a wound, alcohol pads. I also keep my Advil in here, or ibuprofen, it's one of the two. I have a pen in there. I have some tape. We definitely don't want that getting wet because then it'll be useless. And then I have a lighter, and this little thing the lighter is in is actually almost like a multi-tool. We have some scissors on it, and I think the other side has like a pick or something like that, maybe a screwdriver. I got it in one of my tack packs. We also have a little blade there. So kind of a convenient little package, just something handy to have. And like I said, guys, I am no Ifak expert. I probably need to do more medical training, kind of get more up on that side of things. but I do like to think that I'm decently prepared for a situation if something were to happen. But all in all, guys, this Vanquest pack has really impressed me. This will definitely not be the last Vanquest pack I get. I'm actually looking into buying a medical kit or medical pack, and I'll probably load it out definitely a lot lighter than this one for my battle belt setup. And I'm kind of leaning towards the Vanquest 4x6 Fat Pack, but I really like the Gen 2 series of Fat Packs. I've never personally owned a Gen 1, but from the comparing I've done online, watching reviews on the Gen 1 versus the Gen 2, I think the Gen 2 has a lot to offer. And this pack right here comes in at $42.99. So really for $42.99, and this pack's probably going to outlast me. This will probably be passed down to the kids, but I'm very thankful that Vanquest sent this out to me. They sent it out for review, for testing, and I've had it for probably 2 or 3 months, I'd say. And it's gotten tossed around quite a bit. Like I said, taken to the range, thrown in the car, taken on trips with me, and I don't think this thing is going to get damaged or hurt anytime soon. If you guys have any further questions on the Vanquest Fat Pack, this is the 7x10 like I said, please leave a comment down below. Or if you guys personally run Vanquest gear, have had it for quite some time, let me know what you think about it. So thank you guys for watching, thank you guys for all your support, I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Please like, share, subscribe, have a good night guys.